Hello everyone, and welcome to this spoiler reaction video and review. We are going over C.C Creations' 2 new recent spoiler videos about Halloween. This probably will be the last video, spoiler of Halloween, because Halloween starts this week. We are going to get into that, and we also have a teaser from Star Stable about the next chapter of Galloper Thompson's quest. So we're going to do the videos from CC Creations first, and then we're going to do the teaser reaction. Well, even though I've already seen it, but we're going to kind of review it. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, you guys. So here is the first video. This is the Magic Halloween Horses and Pets of 2025. Alright, so let's take a look, shall we? Galloper's Keep. Big Spite in Galvatar, coming the 8th of October. So that is literally, this coming week with Halloween. When Halloween starts. They're literally coming on that day. So, very exciting. So we have a vampire and a Frankenstein horse. Going back to the classic themes of Halloween. Alright, so Galvatar is a magic Canavarian. Showing us with the set and their pet. So it looks like Galvatar in its non-magic form looks to be a silver reverse dapple. Is it a bay? Silver bay reverse dapple? I think so. I don't know. I'm sure we'll get a better look here in a little bit. But it's showing you what they look like with, which is what I assume is the set that goes with some magic horses that we get nowadays. Alright, so that's what they look like as their magic version. Their special little movement they can do. Yes, with the original Frankenstein character of, Dino Valley. If you know the story, you know the story, but... Oh, those eyes are really creepy. On Galvatar, just taking a close look at it. But I love it. I love it. Alright. So Galvatar looks like a silver bay reversed apple, which is really interesting. It feels, again, it does feel a little, Star Stable's been a little bit plain with some of these non-magic variation coats. But I mean, this is kind of cool though. And it looks like he has gray eyes, which is interesting. Yeah, they look gray to me. But you know what? As I'm looking at him, the reverse dapple markings almost look like lightning bolts. Here, I'll rewind it. If you look from... No, come on. If you look from, the sides here, it looks almost like lightning strikes. Maybe he was, a regular, silver bay, and the reversed apples were a result of the lightning. You never know. I'm just speculating. But very interesting regardless. So yes, he does have gray eyes. Okay. Alright, Star Stable. Yeah, that's one thing I think should be always be a thing, is that magic horses always have not the usual eye colors. All sorts of eye colors like yellow and red and gray, and they colors you wouldn't expect to see in real life. But hang on, let me go back for a second, because it kind of shows you his back markings. Oh, come on. Like, you see what I'm saying? It almost looks like a lightning bolt. It's like the after effect of like a lightning bolt. Look at when lightning strikes something. So, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not something I would have expected, but I mean, could Star Stable have made it like cooler and more different? Absolutely. But you know what? I'm okay with this. Alright, so here's what they look like. Everyone was concerned they weren't going to be like the true Vanger Frankenstein, and they are. We have like the bolt that's in the neck, and then we have the stitches everywhere, which look really cool. And the green effect is almost like an X-ray effect, which I think is like really, really neat. And I love his face. I mean, I really love what they've done to him in general, and I love that mane and tail. Absolutely love it. And how his face looks like a skull, but like almost like an X-ray type of version. Someone did write that in my comments. Like, he almost looks like an X-ray version of a horse. And I hate to say it, but I think you're right. But he looks so cool. I love him. Absolutely love him. Alright. So we're just getting a look at some of the more details on him. Alright, so as I figured, the owl would be the pet that goes with Galvatar. So his name is Volt. He is 350 star coins. Don't let Volt's electric personality shock you. He always has a spark in his eye. And he is a little Frankenstein owl. Very cool. Alright, so we know the story because I've read it before. Galvanic set, sold at the Halloween Keep. Alright, so there's the bridle, and part of the saddle pad, and showing all the prices here. I mean, at least it's not like in the 900s, so, I mean, you can't argue with that. Alright, so this is Big Spike, the Magic Cecil Frances. Looks like we get like a gray, like a light dapple gray. And that's the little pet that they come with, which I figured it would be the goat. And that's what they look like in his magic form. With Scott Buttergood, because they have history with the Buttergoods. Alright, so as a non-magic form, he is a dapple gray. Which, again, this is what I'm saying, like, I think the magic horses need to go back to being, like, more unique. I mean, it's still a very pretty dapple gray, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it should be something extraordinary, but maybe that's why the non-merit, the other horse variations come around. I don't know, working theory, but let's take a look. I mean, it's still a pretty horse regardless. And I think he has red eyes, or at least it looked to be red. Oh, he does have red eyes, like more like a blood red eye, not like a true, like, red eye, but okay. Alright, so here's what he looks like in his magic form. I love those big bat-like, vampire-like ears, the red barrel stones, which thank you to whoever mentioned it in the comments for me, which are supposedly rarer than diamonds, but it makes sense for the vampire. He looks absolutely fantastic. Love the jewel markings on him. Love that face. I really like that Star Stable went back to like the classic themes of like Halloween, like Frankenstein and the vampires. That's very cool for this year. I'm very glad to see that. And hopefully Star Stable continues on this path. I wouldn't even mind like seeing some like cryptid beam magic courses next year for Halloween, but love the classic themes. Oh, wait. He actually has vampire teeth too. Oh, how cool. He's got fangs. That's awesome. Okay, I love him even more now. Alright, this is Scarlet. Scarlet is Bigspite's dear companion, warning him of any hunters coming their way before disappearing into a puff of smoke. So he's a little black goat with the red burrow markings, stones with the bell. So he's very creepy and I love it. So definitely love his design as well. Those glowing red eyes are awesome. Bigspite Bell set, sold at the Halloween Keep. That's the saddlebag. I like how the outfit reflects the horse, again, like the Galvanic set. Alright, so that's that video. Now we move on to this one. Alright. So Halloween will be from the 8th of October to the 5th of November, which again, I like to see pretty much a whole month of spooky season, and a little bit after, which I do appreciate, because, even though spooky season lasts all year round for me, but, again, like, it's like 4 weeks? Yeah, 4 weeks of an event, so, good enough for me. Alright, so here we have the overview activities, a new Keep Island, new horse colors, hair and makeup, and sets and pets. Okay. So, take a look here. Activities. There are probably more than what I found. And obviously we are going to talk about Galloper's next chapter in the next video, which is Star Stable's Tree. A little teaser there, but very excited for another chapter of Galloper Thompson's story, and I have a theory about what the island is going to be about. Galloper Thompson's memory quests. Galloper Thompson's race will come back. The Scarecrow race. Pac-Man. The Halloween Pac-Man game. Haunted Trail Ride with new Build a Pet rewards. The Pumpkin Hunt. Soul Shard Hunt as well. The Daily Championship. and the new horses, which we already watched. Very excited for them. We reworked Cauldron Brewing. I definitely want to take a look at this. Okay, so it's showing that ash, ghost goo, horsehair, spider eggs, wiggly worms, and basically all the plants you can find on Jorvik regularly. Brew will cost you 1 soul shard each. Alright, so let's read this for a second. Welcome to potion brewing. With the ingredients you've gathered in the wild and in Galloper's Keep, you can brew potions. The potions can be used to conjure a Madrid of spooky cosmetics. Combine the ingredients to reveal their properties. Each time you combine 2 ingredients, you will learn one of their properties. Brew a potion. Combine 2 ingredients that share properties, and you'll create a potion, as well as learn a shared property of both ingredients. Fuel the cauldron. In order to brew, you must first fuel the cauldron with soul shards. You gather these from different activities around Galloper's Keep. Alright, so obviously the soul shards you gather for different activities, where it's a haunted trail, or you'll find them randomly in Galloper's Keep, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and continue. Okay, so these are different things you can brew. If you remember Halloween in the past, you would just put random things in and hopefully you would get a new item. It was very tricky and sometimes it would repeat itself. So it looks like the first week we're not really getting anything, we're just kind of learning. But then week 2, week 3, and then as the weeks go on, you'll be able to get items. Such as the forest. It's going to be the forest witch set for the cauldron this year. Alright, so Forest Witch Hat. The time is now. Your adventure begins. On Halloween night in Galloper's Keep, a witch will become pages you shall seek. On a candlelit isle, the first page lay asleep. Okay, interesting. Spellbook. Here you can cast spells to conjure new spooky cosmetics. Spell contents. All spells require components. You can find these in the world and throughout Cauldron Brewing. Finding spell pages, you can select a spell you don't know yet. You will be presented with a riddle. Solve it and find the spell page location in the world in order to unlock it. Oh, so it's like a scavenger hunt. Interesting. Cast a spell. To cast a spell, select one of the spells in the spell list. Once you have all the ingredients, press cast the spell button. This can only be done once. Interesting. Very interesting. That's going to be a whole learning process, and there's probably going to be a separate video on this. Very interesting. Alright, so this shows you what you can get. And we get the witch's cat. That's kind of what... Hold on. Let me show you. So we get the whole set. And then we get the kitty cat. That is also week 4. Those are the things we can unlock. So, very interesting. Old Halloween horses. The second week. Okay, so they're coming on the second week. Interesting. Okay. So they're coming on the second week. They won't be here the first week. So don't panic if you don't see the old magic horses. They're just coming the second week. That's very different. But interesting. Very interesting. Trick or Treat. Week 3, 22nd of October, Witch's Gambit also comes that week as well, on the 3rd week, as well as Scott's Cryptid Quest. New Halloween Keep Island. Oh, look at the skulls with the candles. That's cool. This place is beautiful. The spider fountains. The little creepy house. Oh, the cat grave. Oh, come on, Death Star Stable. Don't make me sad already. Jeez, I mean, I only lost my cat last year. You gotta do this to me? You gotta bring up these emotions? Good lord. And the waterfall is absolutely beautiful. Alright, so that's a whole look of the island, which is very interesting. I have a theory that this is obviously going to tie into Galloper's story, but maybe like this is his home, his resting place, now that he can rest. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil if you've never done the quest line before, but interesting. Very interesting. Looks like there's like a little forest area, kind of. Interesting indeed. New horse colors, the 22nd of October, and most likely permanent. Yes, we know officially due to the roadmap that these horses are permanent. So if you're worried about them leaving for Halloween, they are not leaving for Halloween. They will be staying in Jorvik permanently. And how gorgeous is this Jorvik wild horse? But you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm totally fine with it. And it makes up for them not having magic draft horses for this year that are Halloween themed. They redeemed themselves. In my eyes, they have redeemed themselves. And I guess I'm already buying all 3. So. Alright, so this is the sport version. Alright, so this is a Grullo reverse dapple with a big... Alright, so this is the Grullo reverse dapple with the big bald face. That's absolutely just stunning. And with this almost like very gothic Wednesday, like it reminds me of Wednesday, like a white mane and tail. So I am all for it. How gorgeous is she? And those black tip ears. I mean, look at this. You can't tell me that this isn't an awesome horse. Alright, so this is the Carrillo. Alright, so someone said this is like a Rabicano marking, which is actually really cool. And thank you for your help. I appreciate that, because sometimes my brain just doesn't compute. I have so much to remember. I can barely remember coat color sometimes. But I love this horse's face marking. Oh, and you have a blue eye too? Well, you're definitely coming home with me. So it's like a buckskin splash Rabicano. Oh. So freaking cool. Alright, and then we have a Jorvik wild horse, which I absolutely love how they strayed away from like their original Jorvik wild horse, like the traditional Jorvik wild horses, and they're experimenting more, which I think they should. And I love how this horse turned out. And normally I have themes for my horses, but obviously for the Halloween variations, they're just named after like different Halloween related things. Oh, he is gorgeous. pretty sure it's gonna be a he. I hope we do get this main style for him. Like, I love how the back markings almost look like the top of like rib cages, and he's got a Pintalusa flank. He is just so stinking cool looking. I absolutely love the colors that they chose for him. It looks like he's almost like a chestnut roan, like a liver chestnut roan, which I'm all for. Alright, so hairstyles and makeup. The 8th of October in Fort Penta. Alright, so we got different hairstyles here. I almost just called it Maine. Very interesting hairstyles. I don't know if I'll get any of them, but they look really cool regardless. Alright, so different makeups. Halloween horse sets and pets. So we saw that in the other video. Serpent Empress set. So I'm sure you guys saw in the one video I did. Now this is the Slytherin set for obviously the next Trailblazer. It looks like a Hufflepuff set. And this is Slytherin. This is literally Slytherin house. So here, I'll show you guys the photo. Like, see what I mean? We're going of the theme of Harry Potter now, which Harry Potter inspired, whatever you want to call it, but I'm here for it. You know what? I'm just gonna be here for it. That's the way we're working, and it's okay. It's fine. Alright, let's continue. Serpent Empress set. Oh yeah, you can't tell me that's not Slytherin inspired, especially with the snake on the saddle. Come now. Come now. Oh, it's a token set. Okay. Alright, Star Stable. Oh, and with the snakes on the jacket. By the way, that new animation is so fun. Of course, I only noticed after I did the video. The last update video. Go figure. Ghastly Grunge set. Are you OS? Please tell me you're a token set. Tell me you're a token set. Yes! Okay. Alright. You're a token set. Excellent. Very good. The Western set is a token set. I'm very happy to hear that. Oh, little candy corns for the leg wraps. Awesome. Ghastly Grunge. I like it with the little ghost and the candy corn little patches. You can't tell me that's not a cute set. Alright, so this is the Forest Witch set, which is a Cauldron quest reward. It's very cute. It reminds me of something that we might see in Marching Gasta Castle area, so if we're given hints, I love it. Love the black details. It's like a black and gray and green set with little blue details and little red details, so I'm all in for it. 9th life set. Oh, 9 lives, like a cat has 9 lives. Okay. Very cute. When did they say this set's coming out? Hang on. The 22nd of October. Okay. Obviously, the Cauldron reward will be not the first week, but the second. Starting the second week. Obviously, we gotta learn potions before that. It's a very cute set. Undead Dream set. So this is also a Western set. Love that saddle pad, that's cool. With the lace, it's a very cool set. And they have little mane and tail flowers that go with the outfit itself. Oh, and wait, hold on. I know the ribbons, but the hand jewelry looks like a skull, like a skull's hand. Okay, well, skeleton hand. What am I saying? Skull's hand. Skeleton. It looks like a skeleton. So here, let me go back a little bit more. Skeleton hand, so. Alright, championship rank ribbons. So hang on. Sometimes these videos go way too fast for my brain to compute. Alright, so from the 8th of October to the 5th of November. Alright. So we got the Cauldron, the Raven, the Gravestone, the Chalice, the Coffin, the Vampire Teeth, and of course, Big Spite is the last ribbon. Werewolf ears and makeup. What is it? It was a reward for something. Okay, so it's a reward for Scott's Cryptid Quest. Okay. Vampire Teeth sold in the Keep. Halloween pets. Alright, so this is the cat that comes with the Cauldron quest. This may be a witch in disguise or just a very fashionable kitty. Oh, Stelina. Oh, it's that black fuzzy kitty cat with the purple eyes and the little witch's hat. You can't tell me that's not precious. Oh my god, look how cute she is. Alright, Raggedy. A very appropriate nickname. As somebody says, it reminds him of Saw, and I agree. I agree. That's a build a pet reward. Poppet. Of course, for the rabbit, it would be called Poppet. Of course. Oh my god, they look like something out of Saw. They're very creepy. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Alright, Ghoulish Gourd reward for the pumpkin hunt. This is our pumpkin for this year. Get like a Frankenstein pumpkin. I like how we're straying a little bit from like the original design theme of pumpkins, so I'm here for it. I think that's it after this. Morgana plush Galloper quest reward. Okay, so that's what we get after the entire quest is done, so I'm all for that. A cute little Galloper Thompson plushie of Morgana. Absolutely. Alright, so next we move on to the Legend of Galloper Thompson. Alright, so Legend of Galloper Thompson. So I'm going to let this play through one time, and then we're going to talk about it.
Once upon a time, he was Gunnar Trimson, hero of the seas and trusted blade of Jan Jarl. But loyalty can be a curse, and promises of power a trap. When the runestones fell, when forbidden gifts were taken, his fate was sealed. Betrayed, beheaded, and yet death would not claim him. Now he rides as Galloper Thompson, a name spoken in whispers, a shadow haunting the edges of Jorvik. A rider without a head, a soul that cannot rest. The portal stirs, the keep will awaken, its gates open once again, and with it, legends buried by time stir once more. But Galloper's story is not the only one to rise from the dark. From stitched creations to fangs that thirst in the night, new horrors emerge. Creatures born of nightmare, and horses unlike any seen before. The question is no longer who Galloper was, but what is he destined to become? This Halloween, his story will finally come to light, his legend revealed at last.
Alright, so I'm going to go and show you some of the things that stood out for me in terms of his story. So that's a new type of portal, so I assume it's from the next part of the quest. We're getting a whole brand new chapter to the quest. So I think we finally find out what his purpose is going to be going forward. Because obviously I'm not going to spoil what the final part of the story is, because I know there's a lot of you who haven't played through the quest yet. But I will link you guys to the full quest line. Well, it's technically not the full quest line anymore, but if you want to go ahead, watch that and know what you're in for. If you want to be surprised, I'm not going to spoil the story. So let's go forward a little bit here. Because obviously we get this new area. I have a theory this is going to be like Galloper's final resting place, a place he can rest and figure out what he wants to do for the rest of eternity. I think maybe the house that we saw was maybe his actual house where he goes to rest for the remainder of the year, maybe. But it should be very interesting, and I know it's part of the quest line because I see Linda right there. So, should be very, very interesting. And let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear your thoughts. Alright, you guys, that is pretty much it for this spoiler review video. Halloween looks so much fun. I don't think that's all the activities that we have going on. I'm sure there's a ton more. Well, not a ton more, but maybe a couple things that obviously weren't found in the files yet, because obviously Star Stable's not going to give away all their secrets. But I am very excited for this Halloween. It is easily the best event that we have on Star Stable, in my opinion, next to Western Camp. Those are my two favorite, and then Winter Festival after that, if you're curious. But I am so excited for this event. I'm so excited to get another storyline with Galloper Thompson. Can't wait to see where that leads us. The magic horses look great. The horse variations look even better than I hoped. Star Stable, you have redeemed yourself with giving me 2 draft breeds. So, I mean, if you consider Yorvik Wild Horse as a draft breed, I do. But anyway, very happy with those horses. Can't wait to bring them home. It's also my birthday this month, coming up in a week or two on the 13th. So, I'm going to be buying lots of horses pretty much every week. So, it's okay. All of our star coins are going to be hurting together. So, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get through it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But once again, thank you to C.C Creations. Thank you to Star Stable for that little teaser of what's to come with Galloper Thompson's quest. And yeah, that is pretty much it from me, you guys. So as always, remember to keep positive. Happy trails, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Bye!